Hello everybody and welcome to Level 5. Of course I'm Level 5, the place where we talk about movies, TV shows, video games and comic books. And yesterday I went to go watch Lilo and Stitch, the new live action Disney movie. So, I'm not going to spoil anything major like I normally don't, but I'm going to be explaining a bit more than I usually do. Taking one step forward on the spoiler review, but not enough to spoil the movie. Because I can't really say much without pinpointing out certain things. First things first, I got to see this film with my son Logan, which is great because I'm the one who got him into Lilo and Stitch in the first place. Stitch is my favourite Disney character. I'm literally wearing his top. Love Stitch. Stitch is great. Lilo and Stitch, the movies and the cartoons, borderline first place with Lion King. So, it was me, my son, my fiance, and then Logan's mother. The four of us went to go see, it was great being able to pay for everybody, and we went to go see Lilo and Stitch. Very, very cool to see Stitch in live action. That is the highlight of this film. Seeing my favourite Disney character one of my favourite Disney characters of all time being rendered in such a way that he looks realistic, and they managed to make the most phenomenal moments of Stitch's character and his storyline really well done in live action, and that is something they did do. Stitch himself as a character, they nailed. His important moments, his characteristics, his personality traits, and his story development. They nailed that. That is absolutely fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better way to do Stitch. My issue with Stitch is everything else. The Lilo and Stitch movie is not good. Stitch is phenomenal. Watching Lilo, kudos to the actress. She's a young child playing a very formidable character, a very big character. And when I say big, I don't mean stature or body or anything. I'm talking about personality. Lilo is a big character in personality-wise. There are moments where I do truly believe that she is Lilo. But then there are certain points in this film where I'm sat there like, would Lilo do this? It's very 50-50. Nani has way too much in this movie. Too much. Way too much. Sometimes it feels like a Nani movie. And I don't like it. Jumbo and Pleakley were done terribly wrong. I hate Jumbo and Pleakley in this movie. And annoyingly, the Federation, the councilwoman, the head woman, I don't actually remember what her title is, but she's the main councilwoman for the Alien Federation. The ships, the alien little soldiers, all look phenomenal. Absolutely spot on. Cobra Bubble's done horribly wrong. He's a laughing stock in this movie, and Cobra Bubbles isn't a laughing stock. They also did Cobra Bubble's story wrong. They kind of reverse flipped it, because in the animation, he's a social worker. Also, you think. But in this film, you're automatically told who he is, what he is, and all that stuff, and they did it wrong. My biggest gripe with this film, and even Logan, the 6-year-old, got annoyed at this, the last 20 minutes of the film, the third act, whatever you want to call it, is completely different. There is nothing in the Lilo and Stitch cartoon that would not translate well. Everything in Lilo and Stitch you would better do perfectly. And they had a chance to literally make the cartoon just live action. But they didn't. And it ruined Lilo and Stitch. This is where the Nani thing comes into play. The big bad of Lilo and Stitch isn't even in the movie. They actually make someone else the main villain, which ruins that character. And not only that, ruins the future of live action Lilo and Stitches, they completely fucked it up. And as a Lilo and Stitch fan, I'm not happy with this. It's dumb, it's stupid, and it's ridiculous. And when it comes to live action adaptations, this was actually more of an insult than The Lion King, Mulan, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, whatever else is out there. I would have preferred if they did like a live action Lilo and Stitch, but it's a sequel to the cartoons or something. I'm now worried about the future of the live action Lilo and Stitches, and it's not good. I don't understand why this film is getting as much praise as it does, because they ruined Lilo and Stitch. It's actually a massive insult, and I'm confused. I would be fine. I said this to both my fiance and Logan's mum. They almost had me with this film. I was almost sold. I was so close to being okay that Nani had such a big thing in this movie when she shouldn't have. Lilo did things that Lilo wouldn't normally do, but that's fine. I was okay with the fact that Jumbo and Pleakley have, like, human disguises when that doesn't happen in the cartoons. They just dress dumbly. I was okay with Cobra Bubbles being a fucking joke. I was okay with these new characters being added to it. I was okay with all of it. Until the third act kicked in. It's the last 20 minute, half an hour that ruins this film. That's what ruins it. Gantu should have been in this film, and he's not. And that's what completely ruins this movie, is the bad guy. The big bad of the movie completely ruins Lilo and Stitch. Because now you've also ruined the future of Lilo and Stitch. And also, yeah, I don't know. It hurts my brain, man, because the best, one of the most diverse movies in Disney is Lilo and Stitch, because it's all Hawaiian. They have their own culture, and then you've got aliens on top of that. And then you've also got, like, Pleakley, who dresses up as a woman. And then you've also got, like, romance, because you've got Nani and David flirting around with each other. You've got Lilo, who's coming of age. You've got Stitch, who's trying to learn how to fit in, and it's got so many of the big fucking, life lessons and shit. And it's not here in this movie. Like I said, Stitch, phenomenal. Adaptationed perfectly. He says all the right words, does the right things. His character progression, his story progression, his personality is all there. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Everything else is the problem. I will be doing a video next week where I'm going to talk about the big bad of Lilo and Stitch and why I'm so fucking annoyed about it. I don't want to talk about it too much because obviously this is a non-spoiler video. So look out for the next Lilo and Stitch video I do where I talk about the big bad of the movie and why it ruins Lilo and Stitch. With that being said, thank you everyone for tuning in, of course, to my rant of Lilo and Stitch. And like I said, I can see why people, love Stitch in this movie. I'm borderline liking Lilo in this movie. It's just everything else that circles around it ruins that, though. And I'm sorry, no one can sell me on the fact that the villain change was a good idea. No one can, especially with the fact of who they picked as the main villain. I'm sorry, no one can sell me. I don't care what anyone says. No one can. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the by, my 6-year-old son even said that was dumb. Just saying. And he grew up on Lilo and Stitch. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell for us passion, everybody. I love you all, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.